Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today.
Hey guys, it's Professor Javon M.H. Presbury back again with another episode of Hey Professor, the show where we go over things you want to know about the healthcare industry. Wanted to do a quick video. I'm downtown Grove, Jersey City. Wanted to do a quick video about making the job work for you as much as you're working for the job. What does that really mean? That means that when you're getting your job, make sure that you're maximizing not only your income while you're there, but you're utilizing all your skills while you're there, that you're kind of getting everything that you can out of the job and remembering everything that you do. The reason I say that is because obviously when you move on to your next opportunity, you're going to want to make sure that you remember all the things that you did, all the skills that you utilized, and every software that you used while you were there. Now, what are the basics of that concept? The basics of that concept are not only just your income, I'm talking about benefits, I'm talking about using your health insurance, tuition reimbursement, classes that provide you with additional skills, those sorts of things. Any kind of workshop that give you additional skills or certifications that you can take with you, you're going to want to utilize those because the company is paying for those, and those are technically considered a form of your income. When I was much younger, I worked at a shipping company. I won't say which one, but when I was there, I wasn't making a lot of money. However, the health insurance I had there, as well as the fact that they had tuition reimbursement, were an excellent form of income, and that it allowed me to go to school for my associates. Now that we got the basics out of the way, it's kind of the intermediate stuff, the stuff in the middle. This is the kind of stuff you're going to want to reach out to HR to ask about. You're going to want to ask if they do any kind of continuing education, if they do any kind of CEU maintenance. For a lot of you guys in the health information, health services, health administration field, having your CEUs is important, because what's going to happen is if you don't have them, you're going to lose those certifications. With a traditional certification path, let's say through a HEMA, you never have to take those tests again. You take the CCS test once, you pass it, you don't have to do it again. RHIA, much the same way. RHIT, the same way. And then once those two things are out of the way, you're going to want to do the real bare bones stuff. What I mean by bare bones, a lot of people wouldn't consider this traditionally a benefit, but it is. Make sure that when you're working at a job, make sure when you're working at every job that you write down while you're there every skill, every software that you're using, and everything that you do in that job. The reason why I say that is because even though you're just starting that job, in the future you're going to be going somewhere else, more than likely. What you're going to want to do is remember all those softwares, all those skill sets that you're gaining at that organization, because when you do that next interview, you're going to want to make sure that you can speak to those skills adequately, appropriately, and clearly to define what you've done at that organization, what you can bring to this new organization. As someone that has hired, and interviews constantly, one of the most annoying things that can happen is during an interview, a person kind of stammers and they can't really clearly articulate the things that they've done at their last organization. That this person cannot clearly articulate the type of skills that they've gained or the software that they've used in that position. That's why I always say make sure that you're working for the job and the job's working for you. I know with a lot of people starting out, they're not really comfortable with that concept. They're not really confident in that concept. But as you get further along in your career, what you're going to find is that you have the ability to kind of dictate those terms, to kind of speak to that and negotiate certain things that you want. You have to understand, it's not a one-way street. It's two-way. As much as you're working for them, they have to work for you and what you're gaining from that organization. So make sure that while you're there, you're getting everything that you need for your skills for your future. You're gonna want to get into a mindset to say, you know what, this is not just something that I'm working for, this is also something that's benefiting me. Over time, you're gonna be able to take those skills and evolve upon them. You're gonna be able to take those skills, capitalize on them, whether it's with this organization or with another organization. More often than not, it's with a new organization, and that's fine too. And guys, lastly, if you're not sure what your organization can do for you, it's okay to go to HR and ask for a full list of the printouts, benefits, and perks. A lot of organizations have little things like discounts on cell phone bills, discounts on, say, cable internet, those sorts of things. You know, they have little perks that people really don't utilize. You need to make yourself aware of those, because those are part of the perks that an industry, that an organization is going to provide you to really keep you happy and make sure that you're working. Again, it's always about your own advancement as as well. So make sure you're keeping that in mind. But if you need to, like I said, get a full list of those, get a full printout from your human resources, from your benefits manager. That person's gonna be able to tell you, okay, these are the benefits that we cover. These are what we give you as perks and everything else. So make sure that you're really looking at those. Again, guys, it's been an episode of Ask Your Professor with your Professor Javon Image Presbury. Hey Professor. Have a good afternoon, good evening, good night. Have a good one, guys. Bye.
Intelligence is not enough. Intelligence plus character. That is the true goal of education.